Yeah, hello there. This is, of course, Great and Glorious, soon to be famous one day Nick Dutch, coming at you loud and proud on the wonderful Bespoke Group UK channel for no particular reason apart from the fact that this is where I happen to be at the time. Alright, now this is answering one particular inquiry. Please do ignore the sound of my washing machine in the background. Bit of a rush job today. I'm not going to go into any real details, but never mind. This is about a private message I was sent to. I've responded to it by private message, and I'm now going to go into it in a little more detail, or a little different detail, through this one particular video. It says here, I'm 18 years old right now, and I've learned about astral projection about 3 years ago. Been doing it ever since. Well done. Okay, good man. And I'm teaching my friends and stuff. I was wondering where someone go if they wanted to learn more about magic and witchcraft and stuff. Are there like groups out there, or is it just individual education from books and stuff? I don't know, I'm just very interested in this type of stuff, but I'm nowhere near experienced in any of it. Well, have I got news for you. The vast majority of people out there who say they are experienced in it basically aren't. That's why it is difficult or undesirable to join various groups and stuff, okay, because there's people out there who want to be the mentor, okay, they've set themselves up to be the great mentor because they get an ego boost from it. Okay, are you with me so far? There's people out there who've got mental problems or self-esteem problems, and they try and treat them through living a style of life that makes them feel good. And that can mean controlling people, brainwashing people, and hurting people. So joining groups of people who say that they are the experienced, great magician who can do this, that, and the other, and have been attuned to the universal energy sphere, whatever the fuck they're talking about, are probably very dangerous people with psychiatric diseases. Alright? That's why I've recommended those books to you. For those who's anyone else out there, I'll tell you them as well. Liber, Null, and Psychonaut by Peter J. Carroll, and also Liber Chaos. Okay? On the subject of astral projection, simply The Projection of the Astral Body by Sylvan, Muldoon, and Harewood Carrington. So just do your searches based upon the word Muldoon, M-U-L-D-O-O-N, and Carrington, C-A-R-R-I-N-G-T-O-N, okay? The Projection of the Astral Body, very important. And all of the spiritual healing writings of Barbara Ann Brennan, who is an American spiritual healer. She's also got a natural science education, but she may be a bit wishy-washy and new agey for some people, okay? A bit too angel and fairy, but there's lots of interesting stuff in there which you can experiment with and experience with enough perseverance. So there is an importance there, and also the model of the way that the aura works, which she explains, has some kind of use. I'm not going to say relevance or fact here, I'm just going to say use, if you get my drift, okay? And from that you can start building up your own self-training. Because all of the rest of it, all the dogma and ritual, that's just added on by various different religious nut groups, okay? And that means all religious nut groups, including Christianity, Judaism, Islam, paganism, Buddhism, Taoism, Daoism, high magic, low magic, left magic, right magic, center magic, middle magic, head up your backside magic, I don't fucking know. You know, people have just added stuff and have applied meaning to it. So you don't have to be totally educated in all the meanings of all the runes of the Elder Futharkian script to be good at anything. Alright? You don't have to understand all the spheres on the Tree of Life, or whatever, What you've got to do is to be able to think about your own mind and your own body, try and be scientific and try and be rational about what you've experienced. Realize that a personal experience is just a personal experience. Okay, and they say something about us as humans, but what they say we don't know. All we can say is that they say something about us as humans. Okay, so try and keep yourself rational, calm, and as far as going out to try and find like a group somewhere, I mean, yeah, you can spend money and have some wanker teach you Tai Chi if you want, and maybe that would help you. You can, you can spend money on a self-development course or a meditation course, but that will teach you the whole thing from their point of view, and it won't teach you to build up, a rational scientific, or as close as you can scientific attitude to the things you experience without going mental. So be cautious, realize that a lot of the mentors out there are just sick people. One of the reasons I do all the broadcasting I do here on this channel is to undermine and damage all of these people who are like the great witches and the great magicians and the great pagans and all the rest of that, and I am the great scary tales magician who can control the entire fucking universe. Because they're all a bunch of mentally disturbed wankers. Alright? Phenomena happens. But the people who say that they are the ultimate or whatever, yes, I will train you in this wonderful, a lot of them have got problems. Be careful. Alright? The last thing I want is for anyone out there who's, listening to all my rambles to go insane. Just try and keep down to earth about this whole stuff. And realize the limits of proof. Evidence and proof are merely stages in an academic debate, and even the greatest quantity of proof of the greatest scientific experiments of natural science is still open to a great quantity of discussion. Because science is not about facts. It's about trying to find out what is most likely to be true, and that changes with the passage of time, and that's one of the attitudes you need to take. An ambivalent attitude of we don't know is probably the best one that you need.